I feel it's really sad that this is happening again and again. After so many Nirbhaya thing happened, and then so many. I mean, the whole nation woke up, and suddenly lots of protests were there. But again, we have another cases go, one after other. I remember I was traveling abroad, and I had invited few of my friends to India, and they said, I don't think so. India is a safe place where all this happens every day. So I think that's the kind of reputation our country is having because of all this. And till severe punishment has been given to all these people, I think it's not going to stop. So there has to be a law amendment in the laws where all these people who try to attempt these heinous crimes, they should be I think they should be hanged. I would say that's the kind of punishment that should be in our law books, so that people shouldn't attempt this. Otherwise, it's going to happen again and again. Yeah.
But what about the Mehbooba government? What about how the Yogi government is dealing with the Unnao case? Because, in spite of the victims speaking out, the country speaking out, evidences are there, but the investigation is still not being fast-tracked. And cases like these are also taking so much time.
Yeah, that's the sad part of our, the government. We try to shield those people who are actually, very much hand-glove with the whole organizations. But I think when more and more people come and the voices are raised, and so I feel they won't have any other way than to give the justice to the innocent people. Yeah.
But do you feel angry about how this matter is being politicized?
I feel that especially the sad part of our country is that everything that comes suddenly we have different political parties blaming each other, forgetting about the seriousness of the crime and the actual sufferers. So I feel it's not just a political issue, but I think that's a core issue that our country and our people and our society is facing right now.
State-run oil marketing companies have been asked not to increase retail petrol and diesel prices by absorbing a part of the losses due to the recent rise in global crude oil prices. Global crude oil prices have been on an upward trend, rising over $70 a barrel. Flipkart, India's e-commerce company, is leaning towards selling a controlling stake to Walmart over Amazon. Both US companies are bidding for a controlling stake in Flipkart at a valuation of about $20 billion. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a penalty of Rs 3 crore on IDBI Bank for failing to comply with norms related to reporting of bad loans. The central bank levied a penalty of Rs 58.9 crores on ICICI Bank for failing to adhere to its directives. International Monetary Fund Managing Director Christine Lagarde warned the globalized system that has transformed the world over the last generation is in danger of being torn apart due to the rising threat of protectionism. Lagarde warned governments to steer clear of protectionism in all its forms.
Better living standards. And delivering on that promise is actually critical, not just here in Asia, but around the world, particularly after what people have gone through in terms of financial crisis back 10 years ago. Now, we at the IMF have been calling on all governments to use the current growth momentum for much needed policy actions and reforms, particularly in the labour markets and in the service market.